We're back, you betcha guys. It's the trucking guy coming at you. I appreciate you guys tuning into the channel. Please subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, give me a thumbs up. Today's video is going to be about should you start an LLC to start your trucking company and or lease on as an owner operator. Abso-freaking-lutely, guys. Guys, you have to have an LLC. It really does separate legitimacy from illegitimacy, because if you start a company or you lease onto a company and you don't have an LLC, anything happens, you're going to be responsible. They can come after your personal assets. If you have an LLC, you can put the truck in the company's name. You can have tax benefits from it. Whatever comes through and passes through, you can then use that money as in taxes to disperse otherwhere, as well as give yourself a 1099 or a W-2. There's many different benefits to it, okay? You can, if you have an LLC, you can then qualify for some of your state's work comp things if you fall and break your back off the trailer, different things like that, right? If you're paying into it as a W-2. But with an LLC, say you reckon to somebody and there's a casualty, unfortunately, and you have a paid for house or a paid for vehicles and a house and this and that, right? You're all of those things are liable to be seized and be garnished against or future wages if you don't have an LLC. If you have an LLC and you're acting as a corporate entity, whether it be LLC, a S Corp, a C Corp, whatever you're gonna do, talk to your tax accountant about that and the best ways to set it up. But if you're gonna start your own company, you definitely need it. If you're going to lease on to somebody, you definitely need it. You can lease on without it, but I wouldn't recommend it. I would get an LLC. They're cheap, guys. You can go on LegalZoom, $300. You can do it yourself. There's many other companies out there. You don't have to pay a lot of money. LegalZoom.com, you can literally do it like that and get your documents filed, and it's less than $500. There's other avenues out there as well. As you can go through your attorney, you can go through taxes places, many places to get one, and they're really reasonably cheap, and it's a simple thing. So if you're going to start a business, LLC is the #1 step. Business plan and a tax strategy and different things, talking to a tax accountant and things before you start your business is definitely a good thing to do before you start. But the first thing you do after that is start an LLC. And you need it, guys, because you can build business credit. You can get the loans. I mean, you got to put more money down to be able to get the stuff in the business name, but most of the time they'll allow you to put your truck, your trailer, whatever in the business name if you put 20% plus down usually. A lot of times they're going to require a personal guarantee, but at least it's in the company name, so you don't have any issues with buying a house or whatever. They don't see that debt that's on your credit, okay, because it's in the company's name. If you buy a trailer, you can put it in the company's name. Also, guys, there's just a few different advantages to having an LLC. You do not have to pay double tax. It doesn't cost any more, other than you do have to pay your filing fees every year, which are around $200, and the cost to set the LLC up. But once that is done, there's no crazy differences. There's no complicated things that's going to happen. There's no crazy reporting for an LLC other than just paying your filing fees. And if you forget to pay them, then the LLC is just not valid, and they can pierce the corporate veil if they try to sue you. So make sure you stay on top of those. But as far as litigation goes, you can literally, if somebody sues you personally and it's a company matter, it'll throw it right out of court and get it dismissed. All you have to do is provide that I was the LLC. They have to sue the LLC. So, I mean, it helps with litigation, helps you with responsibility. It adds legitimacy to your business, as well as you can apply and build business credit and keep things off of your personal credit. Also, establishing accounts or, any type of collection things. If you decide to go bankrupt, you can bankrupt the LLC and not your personal credit. So, I mean, there's no reason why not to do it for the little bit amount of money that it costs to open one, guys. Again, I'm not giving you any tax advice or any crazy financial advice. Results may vary, right, to everybody, but you definitely need to have one to protect yourself, protect your assets, protect your family, protect your home. It's just something that you have to have. It's a very minimal amount of money. Most states require some form of entity, whether it be a DBA, sole proprietorship, if you're going to file as your person, an LLC, or some type of corporation to even open a business in a certain industry and certain type, right? I know in dealerships, we have to have an LLC, has to be filed with the state. We have to prove that it was filed with the state in order to get our business license and different things. So every state may vary, and if you're gonna run the business out of that state, it may be a requirement to get your LLC anyway. But you definitely want to get on that and get one. It's a super cheap thing, super easy to do it. The plug is LegalZoom.com. There's many other ones, guys. Just literally Google LLC. Don't pay a lot of money. to get it done. You can do it yourself if you know somebody that's done it, or if you want to YouTube how to do it in your state. You can literally go file it yourself for X amount of money. I think it's, you know, $50, $100, whatever. And you got to pay the fees, pay the state, and do it yourself. So that is a possibility, guys. But I'd recommend just getting it like through LegalZoom or something that's super easy, a little bit quicker. But if you can do it on your own, do it on your own. It's the Trucking Guy signing out. Please subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications, give me a thumbs up, comment on this video whether you liked it or not, and we'll catch you on the next one.